Well, no water flowing down the Los Angeles Aqueduct from the Owens Valley to Southern California. We know that's the hopes and dreams of many people in the Eastern Sierra, and it is happening this week, but it's been planned for many months. Now, according to Chris Plakos of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power local spokesman, he said there is not a major crack or break in the aqueduct. He said it's routine maintenance and it's been planned for months. Chris Plakos providing these pictures via LADWP's Facebook. And we'll note that social networking sites had posts about a major crack or break in the aqueduct and many DWP employees working at the Alabama gates. Plakos said the planned improvement project has been going smoothly but understands the public's interest. He said, yes, there's no water flowing down the aqueduct, but there is a lot going under 395 and into the river. Now, Plakos said the routine maintenance involves peeling off and then repairing parts of the wall of the aqueduct. 3 different sections are being repaired, about half mile down from the Alabama gates and also about 500 yards north of Whitney Portal. Plakos noted that of a 29-mile section of the aqueduct, there's only about 250 yards that needs and are being repaired. Plakos said that with the low snowfall over this last season, and he noted one of the lowest exports ever from the LA Aqueduct to Southern California this year, it was a natural time to make the repairs, but it's not like LADWP customers are not getting their water. Chris Plakos said, we added water to the reservoirs in Southern California before we dewatered. Now, these repairs to the Los Angeles Aqueduct should be finished in a few days. Well, there was way too much water earlier this week as rain and thunderstorms rolled through the Eastern Sierra twice, closing US 395 with mudslides near Coso Junction. Also some problems on Westgard Pass as well as roads in the Death Valley area. Getting information from Manzanar National Historic Site that heavy summer rains caused significant damage at Manzanar, and that is according to a press release from the National Park Service, which provided these pictures. Shepherd Creek on the north side of Manzanar and Bears Creek on the south jumped their banks, flooding the Auto Tour Road and burying significant site features, including Merritt Park and Gardens in Block 12 and Block 34. The National Park Service and LADWP staff are assessing the damage. The Auto Tour Road and West Boundary roads are closed until further notice, making the cemetery inaccessible by car. But despite this week's flooding at Manzanar, Dr. Kendall Brown will still present his special program, Quiet Beauty, Japanese Gardens of North America. That is set for Saturday. Dr. Brown will have a walk starting at 10 a.m. that will have to be rerouted due to the flooding. And at 2 p.m., he will present a talk in the Visitor Center. And between programs, he'll sign his book, Quiet Beauty, at the Manzanar National Historic Site History Association bookstore. We'll note that the Visitor Center is open 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. daily. If you would like more information, 760-878-2194, extension 3310, or they do have that website, nps.gov/MANZ, and that is M-A-N-Z. Well, the cause of death has been determined for 2 local residents who were discovered deceased in a home on Paha Lane in Bishop, and that was back on September 23rd, 2012. Getting this information from a press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office that notes, according to Inyo County Coroner Leon Bruni, both Helena Spratt, age 18, and Chase Tague, age 27, suffered from an acute poly-drug intoxication, including prescription drugs. Now, shortly after the deaths occurred, Inyo County Coroner's Office arranged for autopsies to be performed at the contract facility in Southern California. Complete autopsies, including microscopic studies and toxicology, were performed on September 26th. The results of those studies were made available to the Inyo County Coroner on November 29th and were reviewed with immediate family shortly thereafter. Now, said Inyo County Sheriff Bill Lutz, quote, "The passing of these 2 young people was avoidable. My thoughts and prayers go out to the family and community, and I can only hope that as a community, we come together to address the issues that caused this to happen through outreach and education," end quote. Now, the press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office notes that the use of prescription medications recreationally is a significant concern nationally. It is imperative that if people are prescribed medications that they are kept in a secure area, and the Sheriff's Department wants the residents in Inyo County to know that if anyone has medications that are no longer being used or are out of date, you can contact the Sheriff's substation in Bishop to arrange a drop-off and safe disposal. Also, the website drugabuse.gov, according to the press release, is helpful in addressing the dangers of misconceptions of prescription medication. Well, qualified mobile home residents are eligible for Southern California Edison's comprehensive manufactured homes program. Now, this program, which is being implemented by Synergy companies, will provide recommendations that can help residents save energy and money, and it also offers no-cost measures and no-cost installation to make their homes more energy efficient. Now, there is a three-step process, and interested customers can call Synergy companies, and that phone number toll-free, 888-988-9829 for more information. The Eastern Sierra Energy Initiative, and that's a Southern California Edison local government partnership, including the City of Bishop, Town of Mammoth Lakes, and Inyo and Mono counties, is coordinating the local community outreach for the comprehensive manufactured home program. We'll note that the High Sierra Energy Foundation, nonprofit corporation supported by local individuals and businesses. The mission of the foundation is to develop and showcase energy efficiency and renewable resources in Mammoth Lakes and the High Sierra. If you would like to get more information, please visit their website, highsierraenergy.org. Well, a great figure in the Eastern Sierra, as well as Eastern Sierra radio, has died. John W. Young, age 77, resident of Bishop for 36 years, born in Millersville, Texas, May 4th, 1936. Passed away July 18th at Renown Medical Center in Reno. John is probably best known as the owner of KIBS KBOV radio in Bishop from 1976 to 1995, and John still enjoyed hosting the John Young Classic Country program on KIBS Saturday afternoons. I used to tune into that. In 1997, John and Betty Young bought the Trees Motel on West Line Street in Bishop. Now, during that time, John Young was elected to the Bishop City Council, served 2 terms, and was mayor for part of that time. He retired from the council and sold the motel in February 2007. John Young was involved in many local organizations over the years, including the Bishop Chamber of Commerce's past president, Bishop Rotary Club as a Paul Harris Fellow, and Bishop Elks Lodge as a lifetime member. John Young is survived by, among others, his wife of 51 years, Betty Young of Bishop, daughter Terry Holly of Pueblo, Colorado, son and daughter-in-law Gary and Rochelle Young of Bishop, and son-in-law Fred Hodap of Thousand Oaks. Funeral services taking place this Saturday, July 27th, 1 p.m., Crossroads Church, South Street in Bishop, with burial to follow at the East Line Street Cemetery. Reverend Kathleen Puntar of the First United Methodist Church will officiate. A celebration of John's life will follow at the Bishop Elks Lodge. Suggested memorial donations to eye care or the charity of one's choice would be greatly appreciated in the memory of John Young.